Hey guys, it's me. So I wanted to do something a little bit different for y'all. I had posted on Instagram and my Facebook a meal that I made about a week or two ago, and I remade it this week because I just like making it. It's so delicious. Um, so I just did a short Snapchat story of the different steps to make it. And somebody told me that I should put all the snaps together and put it on my YouTube channel. So I decided to do that. And so I made this video, Snappy Kitchen. One of my friends really encouraged me and said that I should do this more often because I'm trying out new recipes sometimes, or I am making something that I make all the time, but I may or may not have a recipe for it or share it or what have you. So I thought that I would do this and see what y'all thought and if y'all like it. And I just thought it would be a lot of fun to try out and to do. I want to tell you a little bit about the recipe, which is the spicy Greek chicken pasta. So I'm from Texas. I say that all the time, I think. But I went back home. I'm from a city called Pearland, and there's a newer, it's not really new anymore. It was newer whenever we went about 6 or 7 months ago. But there's a restaurant there, and I had this dish, and it was so good that I kind of made my own take on it, and I tried to recreate it. It has all the same ingredients as what the restaurant did. The chicken is just prepared a tiny bit differently. At the restaurant, it was grilled chicken cut up into the pasta, not baked chicken. So feel free to run with that. And I'm not sure exactly what spices they had on the chicken, but I've tried it a couple different times, and this is my favorite taste, I think, out of all the different ways that I've tried to remake this recipe. I've shared this with some friends a couple of times, and they all really like it. So anyways, I really hope that y'all enjoy it. I did make a couple of blips in the snap. So this is gonna make servings 4 to 6 people, not 6 to 8. I mean, it just depends on, I guess, how big your servings are. Also, if you for the julienne sun-dried tomatoes, I say teaspoon. It's about 2.5 tablespoons. So between 2 and 3 tablespoons. I started to say that in the snap, and then for some reason my mind told me no, and so you'll see it. These are the actual snaps that I posted. I am going to put the recipe down below, but like I said, it's a recreation of a restaurant recipe. So it's going to be like my take on it, my measurements and things like that. But I will put a recipe down below for you. But let me know if you like this video, if you want to see more, or possibly what kind of foods that you would want to see. Comment that down below. And also let me know if you try to make this and what you thought of it, because it has been super well received, especially with me and my friends. So it'd be really fun to see what other people think. Also, if you are on Weight Watchers, if you get 4 to 6 servings out of this dish, your meal is 9 points. between 9 and 10. So it's not bad at all. It's really super filling. It's a lot of protein. You get a really good chunk of vegetables. And honestly, I would probably personally put more spinach in it. But my store for some reason was running low on spinach. I don't know why. Maybe it's the new year and everyone's trying to eat spinach. I don't know. So I only had one bundle, but you can definitely do 2 bundles to make sure that there's even more in there. That's just, some of this stuff is going to be personal preference, so feel free to play with it. Anyways, I really hope that y'all enjoy this. Let me know, and thanks for watching. I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys. So if you want to know how I made the spicy Greek chicken pasta the other week, keep watching and I'm going to do a quick tutorial on here. This makes about 6 to 8 servings, so I used a box of vegetable rotini and put that in a pot of water. In the bottom of a glass Pyrex dish, put extra light tasting olive oil and cayenne pepper, as spicy as you want it. Take a package of fresh chicken tenderloins and put them in your Pyrex dish. Then I sprinkle a little bit more cayenne and Italian seasonings. Put in the oven. The next items that you're going to need is spinach, either fresh or in a bag, sun-dried julienne tomatoes, and pine nuts. You can buy these in a jar, I think in the salad area, but if you buy it from the organic, healthy, nutritional snack area, you can get a small amount for a small price, and this was enough for 2 times. Once your noodles are done and you've strained them in a colander, you're going to take the same pot and put the entire bag or bundle of spinach in it. Clean spinach, obviously. You're also going to put the pine nuts, I did about 20 grams, and a little bit of olive oil, and you're going to cook the spinach pretty well. When your spinach is about halfway cooked down with the pine nuts, add 2.5 teaspoons of your sun-dried tomatoes with some oil. I just took this down to low for a minute. It's almost ready. I'm just making sure that all the smells and tastes are melding before mixing it with the pasta. So I have my pasta in a large bowl, and I'm going to dump my contents into it. And I'm going to slowly start mixing it in. I like to kind of fold it around in there to really mix it up good. Once your chicken is finished cooking, slice 3 of them up to place on top of your pasta in your bowl. Your chicken is now on top of your pasta, and garnish it with some fat-free feta crumbles. I almost forgot. When you're putting away the leftovers, I personally keep the pasta and the chicken separate, and I only ever put feta on at the very end of heating it up.